This boot cleaning video has almost 1 million views and it will ruin your boots.
I'm back, man. My customer gave me these Timbs. These might be the worst Timbs I've probably ever seen in my life. And he said, could I bring them back to life? I almost told his ass no, but I was like, you know what? I'ma see, man. He's like, these are my work boots, bro. I need them. I'm like, you ain't need them that bad. You gonna treat them like that. But I'ma see what.
Timberland boots are terrible work boots. Any kind of nubuck or suede leather is not going to be great if you're working around dirt and oil and grease and things that can stain your leather.
First thing first, man, get these old ass laces out. We're going to replace those. You can get laces online somewhere.
Come on, man. Rinse that thing out. Oh, that's gross.
Then we have to get these boys a bath. I know these his work boots. I ain't going to go in on them like that. But he didn't put these bitches through hell. Tim's never.
This is true with nubuck leather. It is a sanded and buffed leather, so it has this nap to it that you have to constantly brush and clean to keep it looking fresh and new.
Child abuse cost child Tim service on them motherfuckers because he put these motherfuckers to work and he had these motherfuckers getting abused out here. But other than that, I think they savable, man, but we gonna see after this nice ass cleaner one.
So he's doing something right here and he's doing something very wrong. The right thing is he's diluting some dish soap, some mild soap for the cleaning. He's not just pouring it onto the boot. The wrong thing is he's just given this leather a bath. Especially with Timberland boots, water should be your last resort. Start with a dry brush and then use a shoe eraser to remove any scuff marks. At that point, if you still have some stains, that's when you can get more aggressive, introduce some liquids.
When you clean them motherfuckers. Deep clean them. Inside, out, the bottom, everything needs to be clean. Also, a soft bristle brush. I know somebody gonna ask me, soft bristle brush, nothing hard. You niggas need to stop using towels. Stop using towels to clean your Timbs.
So he's right, you want to use a soft bristle brush. Timberland itself, their brush is nylon. I actually prefer a horsehair brush. I think that's the softest and best clean you can get when brushing your Timberlands or using a brush to apply a cleaner like he is doing, but it's just way too much water, man. Leather and water are not friends. When water gets deep into leather, it can dry it out too quickly and it can create cracking. Soaking your leather should always be a last resort, and always make sure you're reintroducing some conditioner into it if you do end up soaking it.
You do not use towels to clean suede shoes. That is the ultimate number. You do that, it's over with. Don't even call me after that.
Yes and no. You can use a towel for nubuck leather. Brushes are going to be more efficient in this application, but use what you got. Just don't use a paper towel because it will leave some nastiness behind. Make sure it's a knitted microfiber towel or a soft bristle brush.
After nice cleaning, man, we gotta get this soap off. What I like to do, I like to spank that motherfucker a little bit. Get all that soap off.
I have a feeling this video has more views because it's funny rather than actually helpful. Yes, you do want to dry off your boots. You want to remove any detergent or cleaners. You don't need to slap it off. But yeah, removing it is always good so it doesn't stay in the leather. It's just like you're taking a shower. You soap yourself up, you wash yourself off.
We scared to whoop that motherfucker either. And let that boy dry for a little bit. But I'm going to show y'all a little faster way to dry after this. And here's the quick way to dry. If you're like me, you ain't really got enough time. I got 150 shoes and I got to get to the next order, man. This is also, when people give me a little rush order, this is what I do, man. Get you a little blow dry.
I have a real problem with using a blow dryer because it heats up your leather too quickly. It dries it out too quickly. I prefer to let the shoe dry overnight, place it next to a heat source, maybe next to a window that has some sun coming through it, but not in direct sunlight. It's a more gradual way to dry out your leather, and it's not such a shock to the leather. I don't know. This guy says he's doing 150 pairs of shoes a day. So, if this is quick and easy for him and he conditions right after, then more power to you, but I would not recommend it.
Dry, man, and blow dry them boys for like 5 minutes. Usually it's gonna take an hour or two for Tim's to dry, but in 5 minutes with this blow dry, your Tim's gonna be all good.
Another thing with blow dryers is the surface might appear dry, but it might be still soaked at the bottom level of the leather, especially because of the bath he gave it. So that's why we like the shoe to rest for longer and not just dry off that top leather layer.
I know y'all steady looking at that black scuff that's in the front, but it's going to come out, man. Use the suede eraser, man. You can get these everywhere. Suede eraser.
This is typically called a shoe eraser. It's not specifically for suede. You can use it on fabric or finished leather, whatever you want to use it on. It's essentially a white eraser if you have one from school. Just don't use a pink eraser because it leaves residue, and make sure there's no pencil marks or any other things that would transfer to the leather while you're using it. But yes, this is a great tool to use and great for removing scuffs. Just wish he would have done it before he soaked these in the sink.
So man, you can get these everywhere. Suede erasers, I get it at Walmart, man. They like $2-3, man. But this suede eraser, you can get all the stains out that the cleaner couldn't get out. It's very useful on suede shoes, so get you one. It's very important for this project also. Gotta do something about these creases, man. What I do is just stuff the shoe up with plastic bags, and I get these shoe trees from Walmart. They're a couple dollars. Put it in the shoe. It's gonna stretch the shoe out and get them creases out best as possible.
A shoe tree is essentially one of these guys. It's going to help the boot maintain its form, and it should have been put in before he dried the shoe. If you wrap wet leather around an object and then allow it to dry, it'll actually morph to that object. So shoe trees are used to help the leather maintain its form. Like you said, yes, you can use plastic bags. Just don't use a microfiber towel. Don't use wadded up newspaper, because that will actually soak in the moisture and it'll make the insoles of your shoes stinky, and it'll take longer to dry.
Walmart, they're a couple dollars. Put it in the shoe. It's gonna stretch the shoe out and get them creases out best as possible.
Again, putting a shoe tree in right now is gonna do nothing. The leather's already been dried. It doesn't matter if he does it at this point. I'll put an Amazon link to these shoe trees down below. They're like $4 or $5. You can also find them at IKEA if you can't find them at a local big box store like Walmart or Target. Okay, I'm confused back here. He's using a steel brush. This is a steel wire brush. Not sure why that's being used. He's not really commenting on it. I'm not sure what's happening back there, but don't use that on a leather boot.
Now we're gonna go back to the suede eraser, man. Hit all the marks that you couldn't get out with the cleaner. Also,
should have started with the suede eraser. Should have started with it.
So the suede eraser is very important because it's gonna help your suede look like suede again. After the cleaner, your shoe get hard and stiff, and the suede.
A Timberland boot is not suede. It's called nubuck leather. So it's a top grain leather that's been sanded down and buffed until a nap appears. Suede is the bottom layer. They're often grouped together, suede and nubuck, but it's really important to understand the difference between the two, or you might end up ruining your boot like he's doing.
Suede eraser gonna unnap the suede and give it that suede look again. That part is very important. We damn near done. We got to wrap these boys up. What I like to do, man, get a little mink oil.
Let's just talk about the spray job here. You don't want to splatter your boots if you're doing any kind of spray finisher. You want a even mist. Now, when you're applying, you don't want to be too close to the leather. That's going to create these high and low spots. You actually want to be, I don't know, 2 inches away and go back and forth. That's going to give you the best coverage.
This little UGG sheepskin protection, what it does is it could.
You can just see these dark spots here, and he's going to hit it with a blow dryer, and yes, it'll dry that all away, but this leather that didn't get hit has absolutely no benefit from this conditioner. Now, he also said he used mink oil. Do not use mink oil on your Timberland boots. This is my Franken boot where I use 10 different oils on these Timberland boots. You can see they all darken the leather significantly. I think this one or this one might have been the mink oil. So do not use mink oil on your nubuck leather on your Timberland boots. What you want to use instead is a balm proofer or a nubuck leather specific conditioner. I'll put some links to it in the description down below. Again, do not use mink oil.
Conditions your suede to keep it healthy, and it also darkens them up just in case you probably fading them a little bit, because some people, y'all beat y'all shit to death and they get bad to that point. But
so you mentioned it darkens them up a little. Yes, absolutely it does, but you don't want to darken your Timberland boots. You want that yellow leather look, so don't use mink oil.
It'll darken them up, man, protect them, waterproof them. This is perfect. Or you can get some mink oil, man, same thing, that's just in a different bottle. Now, was that hard? I just saved you $200, man. I damn near just worked on the beatest tins then all time, man. Look what I got on.
He missed the last step, which is to brush the nap back up to make it all look uniform and even. Not the best before and after here.
Man, thank the shoe god, man. I always look out for the people, man. If you like the video, like and subscribe. I will appreciate it. I'm dropping more. I'm back in the game.
If you want to check out the right way to clean your nubuck leather or Timberland boots, click the video in the link down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to EDC Vibes. We restore leather, talk about watches, knives, EDC. It's a lot of fun. Come hang out. I'll see you next time.